Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a pen test in various notebooks. I think the first planner that was highly requested to do a pen test on was the accomplished Neorah B6 planner. Essentially this is their 500 plus pages planners where the quality of paper has reduced. I will redo, I think the last time that I had done a pen test in the accomplished Neorah regular planners was a while back. So this is my undated planner which I have purchased in place of this because of the paper quality. So let's see how good or bad the paper quality is for this chonky little planner. Then we do have the regular plain notebook from Muji, which I had shown in one of my hauls. So the next book is definitely the Tomeo River paper 68 GSM Arista book. This again I bought it in one of my hauls last year. So these are the four books that I'm going to do pen test on, and these are the contender pens that are going to be tested. First is obviously my Faber-Castell Super Gel Text Liner. I don't think any of your papers could really not bear this. Then we do have my Luxor V5 pilot pen. Then we have the regular pilot pen. Then we have the Muji 0.5, which I absolutely love. This is the Pentel Energel 07. Then I will have my trusted Hero ink pen, very light highlighter. Then we have this Luxor sign pen. I generally use this not to sign, but if I have to outline something or if I have to write something in bold, I definitely use this pen. Then we have the Camlin whiteboard marker. Again, this is very standard. And at the end we have the Camlin fine tip permanent marker. Now this is actually transfers a lot, so I would like to see how this fares. So these are the essential pens that we are going to test out. Let's take one of the pages in the B6 planner. First we are going to do a very simple test of the Faber-Castell gel text liner. I'm 100% sure that this will not ghost, but I've done a well thick layer. Let's use the Pentel Energel. Then we have the standard pilot pen. I absolutely love these highlighters. I remember, I'm 100% sure that I've shown it in one of my hauls when I bought it. Now I can't, I think this was something that I bought off of Amazon, but these are such good highlighters to highlight in the books that you're reading, where you don't want something to be highlighted in a very stark format, but you still want some kind of color there, so that when you reread it, it just adds that fun element to it. These are exactly those highlighters. I think I bought 6 of them. I think a couple of them would be in the books that I'm currently reading. So I love these highlighters. Then I have Luxor sign pen. Then I have the whiteboard marker, Camlin whiteboard marker. And last but not the least, I have the Camlin fine tip permanent marker. These are all the pens that I wanted to test. Let's see what is the kind of bleeding that there is. It's actually quite visible. I will show you all a good comparison. So my Pentel Energel, which is my most used pen, bleeds. And obviously I'm not comparing the Camlin whiteboard marker or the Camlin fine tip permanent marker because I'm 100% sure that they will bleed. But all other pens, if you could see, have bled slightly. And if you have a whole page of written something, it will definitely bleed through. Let me do a pen test on this pages. This is the contacts page, and then I will have a year in review. I can also do a passion tracker here, so my last page is saved. And first, as usual, we'll try and start with the Faber-Castell gel text liner. And I've done a thick layer. With the theme, I'm just going to use this really light marker. I'm 100% sure this won't ghost or bleed. Then we have my Hero pen. Now this I know will not bleed. I absolutely love this pen. My handwriting just changes. This is my regular Pilot pen. My favorite Pentel Energel, Muji, Luxor V5. Then we have Luxor Sign Pen. I think I have not included any of the Uniball ones also. I really love Uniball as well. This is my Camlin Fine Tip Permanent Marker. And last but not the least, I have the whiteboard marker. Now let's see the ghosting on this one. Can you see the difference? Can you feel the difference? I'll bring both of these pages right here side by side, and you will definitely see the difference of the amount of ghosting that there is. I can barely see the first 5 lines. I think this one, which is the Luxor Sign Pen, I can see slightly a little bit, but other than that I can't see. Whereas on this page you can see each and every pen. What my biggest drawback with this is, the most amount of pen that I use is the Pentel Energel, and I can read everything from here, which this is my Pentel Energel, I think. Let me quickly check. Yeah, this is my Pentel Energel, and I barely can see even a little bit. So that is the reason I absolutely like this paper quality, whereas this I think is slightly lower in terms of paper quality. So now let's do the final pen test in the Muji book and the Arista TR paper, Tomeo River paper 68 GSM. Let's do the pen test on these two. So let's start with the Muji book, and obviously as usual we start lighter. So let's take the Faber-Castell text liner. Oh my god, this paper is so smooth, this just glides. Then we have our marker, or rather highlighter, sorry. Then we have our hero pen. This paper is so smooth, my pens are running like butter. Then we have our Muji pen. Then we have a Pilot pen. This is Luxor V5, Pentel Energel, the Luxor Sign Pen. Sorry, this wasn't the Luxor Sign Pen. This is the permanent marker. This is the Luxor Sign Pen. And then finally we have the whiteboard marker. Let's see what is the kind of bleeding. As you can see, the bleeding is quite a lot. Even my gel liner, that doesn't bleed at all. This is bleeding. So is my, pardon my hands, I've just filled in the ink in the hero pen. This particular marker, which does not bleed on anything, is also bleeding. I think the only pen that has not bled is my Muji 05. So I'm assuming Muji paper, Muji pen works. I think that is the only pen. And my Pilot, my regular Pilot pen, this is not bled as much. But my Luxor 05 has bled, my Pentel Energel has bled, everything else has bled. So this paper, if you want to do a custom journal where you're going to stick stuff, I think this paper would work. Otherwise, this paper would be great for pencil sketching. It's a very, very smooth paper. I'm 100% sure that if you sketch in pencils, this will be the perfect paper for you. So I'm very bad at art, so don't ask me. I am not going to use that for any sort of sketching. But having said that, it feels like it will be a great paper for sketching. Let's take this page again and start. This is my Tomeo River paper 68 GSM. My first swatch is a Faber-Castell gel liner, text liner. Then you have my highlighter. Moment of truth. Let's see. Oh wow, I'm impressed. I am absolutely impressed. So all the pens except my Pentel Energel and the permanent and the whiteboard marker, nothing has bled. Oh my god. Is this paper for real? I'm happy to report actually this paper is better than any paper that we've tested today. Wow. I think this is the fun of Tomeo River paper, which I have never understood. I think the more that I start using it, that is when I will really understand how pretty this is. I'm just spellbound. This is beautiful. I think even if I use the Pentel Energel, it won't really be that bad. I think Luxor V5 and Pentel Energel is bleeding slightly, but not really bad. Look at this permanent marker and the whiteboard marker. They are not bad. I will show you the difference. If you use these paper, you see it, they're bleeding on the other pages as well. Let me show you. This is absolutely unexpected. Did you see how much this is bled? And this is 120 GSM. This is really, really thick paper. But it is still bled considerably. Versus this, you could barely see this bleeding. Wow. I'm just putting it side by side. And I definitely see what's the hype about this paper. And let me show you this one. And it will give you a fair bit of idea that this paper really bleeds right here. So what I'm understanding is a good quality paper, it was not going to bleed this side, but a thinner paper is actually going to bleed on the other side. And so this has happened with this as well. Now mind you, this is only 68 GSM. This is 120 GSM. This is double. It's still bleeding so much. And can you see this? This is barely bled. Wow. I'm absolutely impressed with this paper. And I see what is the hype about. And I don't know how I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this really preciously. I think that is it from me. Thank you for watching. Bye now.